Of all these schools you visited, they are all very different schools, each with their own challenges and their own accomplishments. What has been the greatest lesson, or some of the lessons that you've learned today that going forward might shape the way you inform policy and so forth?
Well, first of all, I mean, I think that every school is going to, they've all been different. And so you see different things in different schools. I mean, I was just talking to one of the male therapists who said he's been here for 15 years and he loves what he does. He's got a PhD, but he loves being in the classroom with these children. So you hear about something like that and you're reminded that the commitment of teachers, no matter whether they're in a charter school or whether they're in a District 75 school or middle school or pre-K for that matter, when they're really good, they have an amazing impact on the students that they're educating, no matter their level and their abilities.
Did you find that the staff was candid with you, and did it give you any clue as to how you might be able to support them as we go forward?
I'll get to know more of that on on one-on-ones and smaller settings rather than 40 people. But I loved listening with the students. In every group, I talked to 10 or 12 students, and they are very proud of their schools. They're proud of where they're going. They're all college-bound or career-bound, and I was very impressed by that. And some have come from really difficult circumstances. So I'm just really encouraged. I mean, I think that all the reforms and the all of the new ideas that the last 8 years have put into place. I mean, I just want to keep those going, and we want to make the next 3 years as absolutely sensational as they possibly can be.
Covered a lot of ground today. Are there things that you saw today that you'll go back now and speak with staff members about prioritizing as you take the job?
Well, as we think about all the priorities, I mean, first of all, we've got the budget looming, so we need to understand the finality of what it is. But, I've got 7 great deputy chancellors who are very expert in their own fields. I will share all of this tomorrow morning. We have a cabinet meeting at 9 o'clock every Tuesday morning. I'll share my impact, my response from the day. But, these are the kinds of things that their work is all about. So it's not that I've seen anything that's absolutely revolutionary today, but these are the kinds of things that we want to keep saying. Every child has the right to a great education. We have empowered our principals to be the best that they can be. They in turn attract great teachers, and that's what's going to make our school system. And then it's the community. It's people like Charles who are, head of development or do fundraising. It is the amazing PTAs. It's the parents who are volunteers every day. It's the parent coordinators. So I want to reach out to the community. I'm going to have a meeting with parents in a few minutes, and I look forward to all of that.
Are you gratified you took this trip today?
Oh, absolutely. It was my idea. I said, I know. Somebody asked me what I wanted to do on the first day, and I said I want to meet schools. I want to be in schools in all 5 boroughs. Even though, as you know, I've been visiting a lot of them over the last few weeks. But this is different. This is the real day.
Can I ask one more question? You came to schools today that in their own way, again, are successful. They were A schools, B schools. Obviously, that's not representative of what the whole system is. Can you tell us a little bit about your visits? Because I understand that you've been to some schools that were D schools, maybe even an F school.
I've been to every kind of school. I will continue that. I don't have any desire to only visit one kind of school or the other. But what I've seen is that when there is a strong and effective principal, and when parents are involved and the teachers are committed, you have a great school. And where they have not been great, now we have smaller schools within that former structure. Those in smaller schools are doing great, but I've been to huge schools that are also doing great. So there's no exact formula for any of it.